Hello everyone. Welcome back to The Wealth Builder. I know it has been a minute. Sorry for the wait. I am working on a course and many other things, so stay tuned for that. Today we will discuss why big ticket lottery winners go broke and the value in it, its importance to building wealth. As always, ring that notification bell, hit that like button. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel for more great content like this that me and my team works hard to build and promote every day. Let us get into some wealth then. According to the National Endowment for Financial Education, over 70% of lottery winners go bankrupt within a few years. I have personally read over 90% after 5 years. I hope you heard that. Going broke is actually better than bankrupt, because bankrupt means that not only did you spend the money you won, but also you now owe money to creditors, brokers, mortgages, etc. In some cases, bankruptcy will not save you and can lead to serious trouble, causing lawsuits, civil suits, and even jail time in some cases. Let me start this video lesson by educating you on why most fail at wealth even when money is handed to them. One of the primary reasons I started this channel is because I realized that it's not how much money you make, but it's how much money you keep. Making your money work for you will guarantee you financial stability, as well as many other attributes that I teach throughout this channel.
Disclaimer: any commentaries, articles or other opinions herein are intended to be general in nature and for current interest. All content on this channel is presented as of the date published or indicated, and is only the personal opinion of all parties involved. We are not legally certified in any of the videos posted, and there is no promise of you building riches or wealth through the opinionated topics.
Let us start with Exhibit A. The largest lottery ticket winner of the $2.04 billion Powerball drawing in November 2022. Edwin Castro won the largest ever lottery jackpot, and he opted for a lump sum of $997.6 million. Most of the financial literate realize how devastating of a blow this is from the start. The key factor that you should focus on is that the lotto winner lost over $1 billion of his winnings out of the gate. Most people think to themselves, all that is nothing because I still walked away with $1 billion of free cash. Let us look at this scenario a little differently and say you won $2,000 on a lottery scratch-off. You have instantly decided that you will use the funds to pay your mortgage and use your paycheck to catch on some other things. But when you go to pick up your winnings, the payout is only $900 and some change. Now you are put in a bigger hole, and the lottery winnings actually hurt you. Please keep up with me, people. This happens to people every day, especially when it comes to individuals like actors, singers, athletes, and categories alike. When we decide not to educate ourselves on financial literacy, it will always hurt us at some point. This is just one aspect. So imagine the mistakes made with car notes, mortgages, credit cards, physical, mental, and just thousands of aspects missed, and why so many of us stay poor.
Side note: you will almost never see the wealthy winning the lottery because they're too busy building their own lottery ticket.
Exhibit B. You sign an NBA deal for $50 million over 4 years as an NBA player with $1 million signing bonus. We won't even talk about injuries and contract stipulations that will just put this money in an entirely different horror story. Let us play out the everything is fine scenario and what the average athlete would probably do. Most athletes admit these stories and ideas themselves, by the way, through documentaries and podcast interviews. Most even write books and highlight on the subject.
Disclaimer: any commentaries, articles or other opinions herein are intended to be general in nature and for current interest. All content on this channel is presented as of the date published or indicated, and is only the personal opinion of all parties involved. We are not legally certified in any of the videos posted, and there is no promise of you building riches or wealth through the opinionated topics.
Keep in mind that taxes are not taken out of bonuses and salaries paid up front. Most big contracts come with exceptions of upfront payments, and even though big stages like this carry plenty of millionaires, the big ticket ones are few of the total percentage. Let's start with the million. This was considered pocket change because it was a bonus, and it was not realized until later that over half of that money was to be paid to taxes and fees. Out of this 1 million, not one asset was purchased, and the player can't even tell what the money was spent on. Through all the partying, intoxication, plus women another $2 million was spent even before the first NBA game. Don't be confused. When you signed this kind of contract, it is not unusual to get your hands on millions, homes, and cars before you actually even receive your first check. I read that LeBron and company ran up a $200,000 bar tab one night, so that should show you how quickly things can go left. It is homes that cost less than that. Before the new millionaire could blink and even settle into his new city, he has purchased a multi-million home, and fleet of cars, a golf club membership, a prepaid engagement wedding, plus a pair of $10,000 dogs. Not to mention the newfound baby on the way. I want breakdown calculations, but I can promise this person didn't calculate maintenance, insurance, interest, day-to-day living expenses, and so on in these purchases. Most purchases were probably even endured by pure pressure. When that $500,000 tax bill showed up, it was the beginning to going from a millionaire to a high-paid check-to-check employee. Most probably know or you don't, but I believe lotto winners are offered a for-lifetime payout that is guaranteed for life. These are smaller weekly or monthly payments issued throughout the duration of your life. Let me explain why you should accept this type of payout when you have no financial literacy and come from a poor or middle-class background. 1. The taxes would be based on yearly payouts and the winner wouldn't have suffered the big blow of a loss to taxes. 2. Smaller yearly payouts put less pressure on you, and small mistakes that you learn yearly would slowly educate you on how to treat money. 3. You never would have to work again. That's a no-brainer. 4. Family and friends would be more or less subjective to asking you for money because they would know you are rationed your payouts. 5. It would prevent you from overspending. 6. It would immediately cut out scammers and predators after your cash. 7. I really like this aspect because you will have time to take in who you have become and weigh all your options. 8. My favorite pro is if you are already financial literate, it wouldn't even take 3 years to become a billionaire anyway. A breakdown of reasons why lottery winners go broke. Family and friends. Most don't like to hear this, but family will be most big dreamers or winners' biggest downfall. Wealthy or not, the people closet to us tend to be the people who hurt us the most. Moral this story is tell them no. Learn how to say no even if the relationship is lost. They didn't care about you anyway if they stopped talking to you over money. Most will borrow money from you knowing they aren't going to pay it back and don't mind losing you over the loan. Take my advice and make everyone who asks you for money or you give money to become an asset to your growth. For instance, if you buy a big home and need to hire a maid. If you give Auntie Janet money all the time, make her responsible for cleaning your home instead of hiring a maid. It will be the little things that is draining your money that you aren't paying attention to. You owe no one anything, and when you are homeless living in a shelter, all of the people you helped will disappear. Women. This will be for the men or whoever like to date women. Women are smarter than men in this area and for the most part will not let a man or men be the drainage of their riches. If you are like me, women have always been sort of an easy task for me, but the man is most times the provider and or spender. This makes it easy to fall victim to blowing most of your fortune on women or even a woman. Some men probably never had women even look their way until they came into money, and let's face it, becoming a billionaire will put you in a every women category. Here is some advice for the overnight million or billionaire. When a woman like you, she likes you. Most women who like you will not want a dime from you, or some women will feel uncomfortable taking money or expensive gifts from you when they don't like or know you like that. On the other side of this coin, you have women who make a living on suckers who feel they can buy love. You have women who will use you for your money and play the role even thought she is clearly showing you she's not interested. If this is the approach you feel comfortable with or something you just want to experience, then by all means be my guest. But this could become a bad expensive habit that will empty your bank account quickly, especially if you marry the wrong women. Bad habits. Overnight millionaires, or aka lottery ticket winners, don't only go broke. They also lose their lives to bad habits that increase with the millions. Imagine if you had a drug habit that you could barely afford, but now you can have as much as you like, but now you have all this time on your hands because you no longer need to be employed. Bad habits will become an overnight millionaire best friend and worst nightmare. Most even commit suicide because of the unknown pressures that they didn't understand that come with wealth. One might start to attach themselves to places they don't belong or start to become someone they're not because their newfound lifestyle will provide luxury that can create a character that could get them into a lot of trouble with the wrong crowd. My advice would be finding a purpose that creates positivity in your life. Property. This is the most underrated, misunderstood money combustion that can leave any newcomers exhausted with a ruby-cubed vision. 1. Buying a new home come with hidden fees and agendas that a new homebuyer won't see coming. The higher the property value, the more detrimental this can be. This can be things like adjustable rates, city inspection codes, or just community management fees. 2. Homes come with very unexpected home repairs, and if you are not familiar with these sort dealings, be prepared for no-show estimates, overpriced repairs, and even being completely ripped off. 3. Another unexpected fee that will show up as home taxes. This is something most first-time home buyers will never ask. The average property taxes on a $2 million home are $47,000. Imagine if you had no idea. 4. Another thing people won't consider is being stuck in that home regardless to area changes, crime, home values, and etc. 5. One last thing to take in consideration is how much it will cost for property upkeep and utilities. These are other unexpected bills that can quickly lead to bankruptcy. Income and bill prediction is not a benefit the rich often have when it comes to purchasing property. Cars. I'm just going to be frank. This is by far the dumbest purchase a millionaire or billionaire can purchase. Most vehicles will lose half its value the minute you drive it off the lot. If you pay cash, it's like just throwing money in the trash. My advice would be always lease in the beginning and try to use assets to pay the note. Later on, learn to purchase luxury vehicles that increase with value. Okay, I get it. Go buy the car you always wanted. Lease something you wanted to experience. When you fall in the trap of trying to impress others is where this type of purchase will take a wrong turn, especially when that insurance bill and unexpected luxury maintenance show up. Financial advisors. Reading Tony Robbins' book Money Master. The game taught me how to search for fiduciary money management advisors. These advisors usually are not paid off of your assets. They charge a one-time fee or can be found in paid service companies. What this really means though is do your own research, because in most cases money advisors are salary-earning employees and only know what they are trained to know. 2. Make a long story short, people will show up trying to help you grow your money. Be extremely careful and do your own research. Bad investments. Here is some free game that most pay big money for. Invest in what you know. It will be almost impossible to lose if you invest in what you know. If I worked in real estate for years and someone shows up telling me about a new project I should invest in and could make millions, it would be hard for me to invest badly because I already know real estate. In closing, I will say you need to understand that opportunity is always all around you and all you have to do is seek. Quote, "If you seek, you shall find."
Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in our next video. If you are interested in my points of view on the obligations of wealth building, then my book, Top 10 Obligations of Wealth Building, can be found in the link below. Also, are links included to sign up for my picks of brokerage accounts that support crypto. These are apps designed for beginner investors that are easy to use with free sign-up and rewards for signing up through the links below. Please feel free to leave suggestions for videos you would like to see in the comments, and bye for now.